Hi, and welcome to Community Hotline. I'm Monica Weitzel, and we're here in Gresham at MetroEast Community Media. So glad you're joining us tonight because we have a full show with some really fun guests tonight. And starting it off are some very fun people. I have one of my favorite returning guests, Wee Win. You are the founder and executive director of Metro Toy Drive. It's good to have you back again.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We were talking. You were one of my very first guests ever when I started hosting this show, and here you are, still going strong, going stronger every year.
It's been some time.
And you've brought a lovely guest with you. We have Madeline Monlux, who is a child hero in your Child Hero program. Mm-hmm. Nice to have you here, Madeline.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks. So, why don't I start with you a little bit? For those who may not yet know what Metro Toy Drive is all about, it's kind of obvious. It's obviously involves toys, but why don't you share with us what you do and what you're trying to accomplish this holiday season?
Sure. So Metro Toy Drive is a Oregon nonprofit organization, and we're based primarily in the Portland metro area, and our primary mission is to promote the collection and distribution of donations, toys, and books for kids in need year-round.
Year-round,
But
yes.
of course, the holidays before us, so the big season is here, and we pretty much go out there and do what we can at least on a grassroots level and make a difference for families and kids who need the help.
That's great. And how many families, do you have any idea how many families you were able to help, or how many kids you were able to help last year?
Last year, during the holiday season, it was over 4,000 at least.
Wow. That's a lot of kids. That's a lot of kids. Do you even know that many kids? And Madeline, how are you involved with this whole program?
Well, I'm a child hero, so it's a really fun program because it's kids helping kids, and we get to collect and donate toys to kids in need all year round.
That's great. Now, this isn't your first year doing it, though, is it? You did this last year.
Yeah, it's my second year.
Yeah. So are you much more poised and you know how to handle this now? Because you seem pretty calm on TV. Has it been a growing and learning experience for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was it like when you first started last year? I mean, what did you think, and did you know what you were getting into?
It was really fun because I got to see so many families and I got to help so many people. And at the warehouse day, that's where all the toys were there, and we get to distribute them throughout all the families. And there was this one lady who had about 6 or 7 kids, and she was a single mom and wasn't making much money, and I got to donate lots of toys to her and her family, and she started crying and just told me that she was so thankful, and it was a really fun experience.
Good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you find, Madeline, that helping other people like that maybe makes you feel at least as good as they feel?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love putting a smile on their faces.
See, that's a great thing. And and I think it's a great thing, that you have kids involved in this. I think that's a really important thing, to get kids understanding how important it is to give back to your community, at any age, and to make that part of your life. So, what got you started doing the Metro Toy Drive? Why toys?
I love that question. The Toy Drive is such a pretty amazing story, actually. It was birthed out of the economic downturn that we had a couple years ago in my former profession, when my business wasn't going so great. Instead of sitting there and, I suppose, having a bit of a pity party, why not go out there and make a difference and help the community out? So, sitting down with my mother at the dinner table, I asked her, "Mom, what should I do?" And she really encouraged me to volunteer to help out kids, and I connected with a local toy drive charity, and I volunteered for them that first year. This is back in 2009. And after that, I found how absolutely galvanizing this cause is for the community, how it can really cross over so many different parts of the community, and from individuals to organizations, from for-profit businesses, non-profit businesses, and I was just really amazed and impressed with how everyone came together to really put aside their differences to make a difference for kids in need. And I said to myself, I got to keep doing it.
And so you have.
Yeah.
This is a 4th year?
Yeah, this is, well, I've been in the industry since 2009.
Okay.
And then Metro Toy Drive came about, established in the holiday season in 2010.
This is a lot of hard work, and if I remember correctly, you are still volunteering this as part of your time.
Yes, that's true.
But it's still rewarding, huh?
It's very rewarding. It's definitely challenging at times.
I'm sure.
To pull it off, but it's worth it. I think that the work that we have done and that we will continue to do is very indispensable to the communities in which we operate. And there are a lot of organizations, and of course the families, the kids at the end of the toy drive process cycle are the ones who really benefit the most. And I believe that if we weren't around, there would be a lot of families that would go without a good holiday.
Yeah, and that would be really sad. I think one of the things I like about Metro Toy Drive the best is that you not only distribute toys to kids in need, but you help out other nonprofits who are struggling to be able to serve their kids. Is that still the case?
Yes, absolutely. So our organization, we distribute primarily via two modes. One, we operate to enable other nonprofit organizations to help them achieve their missions and goals and objectives as well, and primarily ones that serve kids in need. And then we also have starting since last year, distributing directly to families in need as well. Learning the process has been quite the adventure, you know.
I bet.
It's not exactly a how to start your own toy drive manual out
There wasn't a manual out there for that, huh?
No.
Well, you may be the one to write it then.
Yeah.
Or maybe Madeline can help you do that.
Absolutely, she's been great.
How many child heroes are there, Madeline?
There's 6.
6 of you? And it's all around the Portland area? Is that? So what exactly are you going to be doing? I know you talked about giving out the toys at the warehouse, but what else do you do?
Well, we get to collect toys, and we get to have our own toy drive at the end of the year around Christmas time, and there's Santa Claus. The kids get to take a picture with Santa Claus and also
fun.
get to help other kids.
So where do you have your toy drive then?
At Starbucks.
At Starbucks. So Starbucks is your major sponsor, is a major sponsor, is that correct?
Yes, they've been absolutely terrific. They have provided a lot of support, and not just them, but a lot of other organizations.
Who else is
too.
working with you on this?
Well, beginning with Starbucks, we also have organizations such as the Amy Roloff Charity Foundation. Amy and her organization have been absolutely terrific. We have folks from the Frontier organization, Zipcar, and there's a host of other businesses as well.
Good.
They've been
Good
at the
deal.
O'Loughlin trade shows. They've been absolutely wonderful.
Good. I imagine if people want to find out who all is involved, they can go to your website. What else can we find out on your website? Can you tell us on the website how people might be able to donate or become involved in
Yes.
your organization?
Yes, probably the best way to support our efforts is really, our toy drive is running now, the big toy drive, and it runs from November 12th through December 24th at all the company Starbucks in the Portland metro area. So you'll see a toy donation basket, and we really encourage people, individuals, organizations, businesses, if they can run a toy drive on their own idea or however they like to do it to promote it, or even if they're just an individual, they want to go out and purchase a new unwrapped toy, just to drop on by the Starbucks and donate in the basket.
So, Madeline, how do you do your toy drive? It's at a Starbucks, at a company Starbucks?
It's at a Starbucks, and there's like a Santa Claus, and if you donate a toy, you get to have a picture with Santa Claus and get some hot cocoa.
So where is your Starbucks that you
It's at, where is it?
It's at
this year?
the Johnson Creek
Oh, okay.
location in the
Okay.
Clackamas area.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, each of the child heroes get their own Santa Claus Day. It's really fun.
Oh, fun. That sounds like a great time. Do you, and don't you have other things, are there other things that you do during the year? I mean, when do you just get together at this time of year, or do you meet throughout the year? How does that work?
Yeah, at the end of each month on Sunday, we get to have a meeting, and we get to talk about what we're going to do, and we also get to donate to hospitals, like children's hospitals a lot.
Good. That must feel really good.
Yeah, it does.
Do your friends, what do they think about you being involved in this?
They think it's really cool.
Do they?
think I'm a nice person for that.
Yeah, good. And hopefully maybe you'll encourage some of them to do the same thing, you know, to give of their time. What do we need to know about this year? So you have the toy drive is going on now, or it's going on. We can distribute the toys, or we can donate toys now. You have a couple of kickoff events, or what's going on at the different Starbucks? How does that work?
Well, the toy drive is pretty much in many ways on autopilot. So between November 12th and December 24th, at any Starbucks location, you can definitely please visit and drop off a new unwrapped toy, book, or donation. And really, in terms of an event, the major ones that we have are That's what Madeline was referring to, the Child Heroes Toy Drive events. There's 2 of them. There's one on December 7th and one on December 8th. And there are 2 different locations, one in the Starbucks Clackamas Crossing, which is the Johnson Creek area. There's also the Starbucks on Nyberg off of I-5, as you can probably see on the screen here.
Oh,
and so,
look, and there's the Child Heroes.
yeah,
right
there they are. There's 6 of them. They're really amazing. There's Madeline right there, and all the other kids. But yeah, it's great. We really like this event. We love this event, I should say, because it's a chance for the kids to really put their abilities, their creativity, and their skills to a great benefit for the community. So they actually get to help orchestrate it, and it works out really, really well.
Good.
And community they can come to these events and donate toys, and from there, what will happen with the toys is that they will be delivered to our warehouse facility where they're sorted and inventoried. And later in December, we'll have a primary distribution day, and that's where we invite other nonprofits to come, and of course individuals too. We actually have 2 different distribution day events, and they'll come and arrive and they can receive the toys that we collect during the season.
I was lucky enough to be able to join you at the warehouse in Beaverton last year, and be there and kind of help check people in while some of the nonprofits were coming and collecting toys. It was a wonderful event. That's where I got to meet you. So that was great. So tell me, do you have any personal stories about somebody that you've met that's really, I mean, Madeline told about the woman who was crying with all the kids. Have you had any experiences that have really touched you in doing this work?
I'll tell you, there have been quite a few, and probably the most amazing stories really are the personal requests that our organization receives. So I read them, every single one of them, and we get a lot. And being of course a toy drive nonprofit organization, it's sometimes challenging to respond as quickly as we can to all of them. And I've seen a lot of stories, and I listen to and I read what a lot of these parents are sharing about what they're going through in the community, and
It's tough, huh?
there's a lot of challenges out there, a lot of grief, and we would probably never realize it, but a lot of these families, they push their stories out there. They put it on the line saying, this is what's happened to us, and can you help us? And we want to be able to say yes to as many as we can, and it takes a while though, but we're working as fast as we can.
Good. And I think it's important for people to know that you do this year round.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not just at holidays. So what do you do with the toys the rest of the year? If you collected toys in April, what would you do with those toys?
We, on a monthly basis, oftentimes a lot with the Child Heroes here in our program, we go out and we help to distribute them, and primarily we find places in the community where they could utilize them year-round, such as the hospitals.
Okay.
The children's hospitals,
Okay.
like Dornbeckers,
Yeah,
Shriners,
yeah.
Randalls.
Give nice toys like this sweet little bear here.
Yes, one of our little mascots.
He's so cute. And he's so soft. We're just about out of time here. Is there anything else, Madeline, that you think? What would you like to tell the kids that see this? What do you think is important for kids to know about doing this kind of work?
Well, that everything that's even little makes a big difference, and they should get involved with their community.
Very well said. I don't think you could do much better,
I couldn't. She's going to be the next the big toy drive person on the block.
Well, on that note, I'm going to close. Thank you both, Madeline and Wee, so much for being here. And thanks for the hard work that you both do. You're really making a difference in our community.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. And don't go away. We'll be right back. We have more wonderful people here who want to share what they're doing in the community. I'm Monica Weitzel. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Community media is priceless.
Valuable.
Community media lets you tell your story to fit your needs.
My favorite thing about community media is it's got to be the people's shows.
I think my favorite one is Karaoke Oli.
Oh, Karaoke Oli's a good one.
We sing live karaoke on TV for an hour.
Hamster versus Monster.
Nap Time with Kittens.
Community media brings programming like Chambers of Commerce, the Faith Community.
Psycho Chicken.
Do you have any UFO shows?
No, I wish we did.
I would like one of those too.
Yeah.
Children's programs, high school sporting events, and of course, the ubiquitous city council meetings.
Only when we hear from folks in their own voices with their own stories can we truly connect.